Good day. This is your 1 o'clock Monday Bulletin. I'm Precious Lamini.
And I'm Dale Joseph. In your headlines this week, management holds a second student forum. SRC holds club secretary training, and we follow through on the lack of sexual harassment policy.
We bring you your sports news, and lastly, we take a look at your weather report. On Thursday, management held the second student forum. Here's a reporter with more.
Attendance for the second student forum that was held on Thursday was poor. We talked to Craig Rowe about how management plans on improving the communication going forward.
The communications issue, those are all fantastic issues. We want to talk further, we want to talk, so let's take the platform you guys use, how that can be more effective. With a short clip on your program from one of us with the SRC work, how many people are listening and watching you guys? How do we do that stuff? So what we're saying is we don't want to close any communication channels, we want more, and this is simply a communication channel and a way for us to partner. So I think it takes last time's discussion further, but we'd like it to continue to go even further.
Comment was on communication and whatever we can do to help support improved communication, we're committed to that.
We now talk to a student who attended the forum.
Yeah, but then there's also an issue of communication. Like, I think emails have just probably not become as effective anymore, and the newsletter isn't working. Because if we judge the attendance based on that, then we need to improve communications, and we need more students to come to these type of events or voice their opinion or go to SRC or to management and actually say things so that we can improve on campus.
Although the attendance was not as hoped, the forum was still a success. Management promises to improve communication with the students going forward. I'm Shanita Pretorius reporting for MoTV.
The SRC held club secretary training for all MSA clubs and societies. Here's a reporter with more information.
Training for clubs and secretary societies was supposed to take place on Saturday. However, due to poor attendance, this was moved to Thursday. We speak to Brendan, an SRC member, to follow through on how the training went.
We have upcoming training sessions which have happened. Last week we did a training session for booking venues and actually when it comes to hosting events. And today we just had a session for secretaries. And the turnout was not that good, but however for the secretaries which were there, they actually were installed and actually given ideas and the way to actually run their societies effectively, and this will actually enhance the experience for the students who actually will join those clubs, and actually for the clubs to actually grow and represent Monash as a whole.
We now get a comment from Tulani, the Student Leadership Officer.
The idea behind these trainings is that we want to capacitate our student leaders, particularly in their different portfolios, so that they know what is expected from their role. But importantly, once they have completed their term in office as a secretary, they must then be able to function in another different setting as a secretary. And I must confess that I'm quite disappointed in the attendance, because we had advertised this session and it was for Saturday last week, and we had about 4 people coming. Today we had at least about 15 people arriving out of 32 societies.
Although the turnout was still not as great as was hoped, the training appears to have gone successfully. This is Mishka Japi reporting for MoTV.
Monash, South Africa does not have a sexual harassment policy in place. Our reporter gives us more information on this issue.
Monash, South Africa does not have a sexual harassment policy in place. Since the election of the new SRC president, 2 cases have already been reported. We speak to Mark about the lack of policy and their plans going forward.
The policy will be developed probably by the beginning of next semester. There's a task team that has been tasked with helping develop this policy. It will include 2 female members of the SRC, a male member of the SRC, several staff, and also people within the student affairs will be working together in crafting this harassment policy at Monash.
We now hear a comment from a student on this issue.
Now, I'm quite surprised and I really don't know how to feel about it. It's like, I know I think it's really bad, and I'm quite glad that Monash is taking it seriously and putting a policy in place, which is a really good news, and I hope it's gonna help for the future problems. Hopefully, if we don't have any, that will be something really good.
It is hoped that the task team will take care of this issue soon to give students peace of mind. This is Ginny Karras reporting from OTV.
And now, over to your sports update.
Good day, I'm Gubiletu Mkandla, and this is your sports news. In rugby, Monash played EOH Nakondo and won 53-0. In soccer, Monash boys played against Fitz and lost 3-1. The five-a-side tournament took place on Saturday. More on this to follow. That's all for your sports news. Thank you.
Here's Diona with your weekly weather report.
Good day, I'm Diona Helps and this is your weather report. Today we are expecting a high of 21 degrees and a low of 7. Tomorrow drops to a sunny 20 degrees with a high chance of strong winds. Wednesday through to Friday we are expecting a low of 6 degrees and a windy high of 19 degrees. The weekend average is a warm 22 degrees. That's all for your weather. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Join us again next week, same time, same place, for more news updates. I'm Dale Joseph.
And I'm Precious Dlamini.
Signing out.